Hi guys, my name is Megan and today I've got my December wrap up for you. Alright, so I think I actually did pretty good this month so far. So I am filming this a little early. I'm filming this before Christmas, so not quite finished with my TBR, but let's dig into what I've got read so far. So the first book that I read in December was Spin the Dawn. This book was really good. It's really interesting. I love the Chinese mythology that's in here. I loved the switched gender dynamics in this a little bit because women in this, they're frowned upon for being able to sew, and I really liked that our main character, Maya, is a seamstress and she wants to be the best. And I really loved Aint. He was one of my favorite characters in this. I couldn't even fathom this book without him being in it. He's just such an integral part of this book and he's so fantastic, and I really enjoyed him in this. But yeah, this book was just a fantastic read and I really enjoyed it. This one got a 4 out of 5 stars. So the next book that I finished this month was Fence Volume 1. I loved this graphic novel. It was fantastic. I loved the characters. Nicholas is kind of he's a little shit sometimes, but I love him. I also love Seiji. He's such a kind of that classic asshole kind of character that you love to fall in love with in these kinds of stories, and I love that this is about a sport that I don't know a whole lot about. I also really loved the character dynamics in this, and the artwork itself is gorgeous. I love the art style in this. It's fantastic and it was such a good read, and I love the character dynamics in this, and I really like that there's such a great mix of characters, characters from disadvantaged backgrounds, LGBTQ characters, gender fluid characters, people of color, and this book is fantastic and it represents everybody and I love it to pieces. It's so good. This one got a full 5 out of 5 stars. So the next book that I read in December was Wild Blue Wonder. This was kind of a shock to my reading for this year. I wish I had filmed my favorite books of the year a little bit later than I did, because Fence and this one would have made it on there. This book it's so bittersweet, but it wrenches your heart. It's heartbreaking and it's beautiful, and it deals with grief and mourning and forgiveness and guilt and moving on and learning to love again, and it's just so beautifully written. I love Quinn's family. I like the flashbacks to before the accident and the current after the accident, and how everybody's treating Quinn and how Quinn feels, and I love this family, and they're messy and they're falling apart and trying to find their way back to each other, and it's such a good book. Please read this book. It's amazing, and this one got a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Okay, so the next book that I read in December was Check Please, and this one is actually one that I'm currently reading. I've got only a couple pages left, and it's fantastic. I love Biddy and I love the whole Sam Wellman's hockey team. They're funny and hysterical, and when I was reading the speech bubbles, I could hear them in these different voices. That the artwork style is fantastic, and this little section back here in the back is all tweets that the main character has sent out, and I love the characters. They're amazing. This one I'm leaning towards a 4.5, 5 star. It's fantastic and I really love it, and I want to get my hands on the second one as soon as possible. And then the last book that was in my TBR for December is Crown of Feathers. So I'm hoping to start this sometime either later today, the day that I'm filming, or maybe the day after, and I'm hoping to have this done on New Year's Eve, but fingers crossed, because this book is massive. Hey guys, it's Future Megan here. So I just wanted to let you guys know that I decided not to go with the Crown of Feathers just because it's way too political for what I wanted to read around Christmas. So I decided instead to go with That Ain't Witchcraft. This is book number 9, I think, in the encrypted series, and it's one that I've been looking forward to for a while. Anyway, back to the rest of the video. You guys may remember that my reading goal for this year was 55 books, and as of the filming of this video, I'm at 62, which is fantastic, and I'm so happy. Alright, so that is what I read in December. What did you guys read? Let me know down below. Also, did you happen to have a favorite book that you read this year? Or this month in particular? I think my favorite book that I read this month is probably a tie between Fence and Wild Blue Wonder. Those books were fantastic, but I really liked everything that I read this month. If you guys like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. You can also hit the notification button. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, check out the links down below. Alrighty, bye guys!